Bore da, good morning everybody. We hope you've had a lovely weekend and you've been all safe and well and you've been making the most of this fantastic sunshine that we've been having too. This morning's assembly is brought to you by some of the ladies who work in reception. I'm going to be starting the story. I'm Mrs Gilbert, for those of you who've forgotten already, because it's been a while. And the story that I'm starting to read today is one that you might know quite well already. It's by a very famous author called Julia Donaldson, and on World Book Day, when some of the reception children came back to school in the evening to have a little pyjama party and a story, it's one of the stories that we had there to look at and do activities to too. So we hope you enjoy it, and Mrs Dunford's going to talk to you a little bit at the end about the message behind the story as well. So, Room on the Broom, there it is, by Julia Donaldson. One of my favourite books, this. Couldn't find my witch's hat though. I was a bit annoyed this morning, but never mind, I will have a look. It'll probably turn up as soon as I finish the story. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off her hat. Poor witch. Down, cried the witch as they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with his hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. There she is. Oh, they look like they're having a fabulous time. Oh dear, but something is happening in the picture that's not good. Over the fields and the forests they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy winds blew. The witch laughed aloud and held on to her hat, but away blew the blow on her long ginger plait. Oh no! Oh, there's nothing worse than losing a hair accessory. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from the tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said, as the witch tied her plait in a bow, I am a bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone.
Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird shrieked with glee and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden from out of the pond leapt a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely and said with a croak, as the witch dried her wand on the fold of her cloak, I am a frog as clean as can be. Is there room on a broom for a frog like me? Yes, said the witch, so the frog bounded on. The witch tapped her broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy and the broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into the bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into the cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. I am a dragon as mean as can be. And I'm planning to have witch and chips for my tea. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew nearer and, licking his lips, said, maybe this once I'll have witch without chips. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of the ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads and wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched and it strode from the ditch. And it said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch.
The dragon drew back and it started to shake. I'm sorry, it spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and phew, said the frog. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you I'd be in that dragon's insides. Phew. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, find something everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They all threw them in, and the witch stirred them well, and while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom. Then out rose, wonder what it's going to be, a truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch, the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a shower for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. They're gone, they've disappeared. Well, boys and girls, I enjoyed that story, did you? Now, there was a really special message in that story. Did you notice it? Have a think. Yes, you're right. The important message of that story was all about friendship and being kind to one another, because I think that's really important, particularly at the moment, because times are really strange, aren't they? Now, we have a little challenge for you. We were thinking that you could think of a wish or a magic spell that you would like to cast during these strange times. I wonder, what would you do? Have a think. You can write it, you can draw it, or you might prefer to record it and put it on Facebook, on our Facebook page and the school one, or on Twitter. It's up to you, but we would love to hear or see your ideas. Right, okay, well, take care of yourselves. That's all from us for today. Make sure you have fun learning at home. Remember to be kind like in the story. Stay safe and enjoy this lovely sunshine. Hwyl fawr for now. Bye.